Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bow.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello. Hello, beautiful pups.
We're back and it's windy.
Oh my god. So, did we talk about on was that off mic, or where I told you how I learned that you can jump and then turn?
Yeah, I believe we were playing D&D and like something happened when we were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
we could have been doing that the whole time.
It was like, "Oh my god. What
Where even is the command? It doesn't even tell you that you can jump.
there is no command. It's literally like I've talked to a fish, and the fish told me as I was filling out the map, and I was like, "What in the hell?" Oh, so I forget what's here, but I know there's supposed to be something. Probably should have took out that guy shooting.
I think it's a story beat, but I'm not entirely sure. Bomb.
Oh, you're right. Tank it.
ZR. What?
Hammer, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Yep, hammer. Boom.
Oh yeah, there you go. Seems like a bomb would be more effective, but...
Right?
Ooh.
This appears to be models that indicate specific directions. Up, up, down,
right,
left, right.
Let's just pull out the Wind Waker and do your best.
And I love Legend of Zelda music and stuff. So great.
I was just thinking, I wonder if there's a symphony that comes through and like...
Oh my god, do you not know?
Is that a thing?
The Symphony of the Goddess.
Oh really? Is it mostly Wind Waker?
What? It started with Wind Waker, I think, but now they've done tours through like all I think most of the Zelda games, and they do it's like a big show, and then whatever's the main theme that year, they like do like a bunch of different stuff for it. I've always wanted to go, but it's
now that you mention it, I think I remember the Dallas Orchestra doing it.
Got it. Boom.
I think maybe our friend of the nerds, Birdo, has gone.
Oh, I would be so jealous. I have Wind God's Aria.
I know he went to the Kingdom Hearts one because he loves orchestra music, and he even got one of the what are they called? The what he's using, the Wind Waker thing? Oh, never mind.
A baton.
Yeah. Well, I'll carry on later.
What the hell? Are you the new hero? Is that Link? I am Fado. No. Of the Kokiritron. I know I appeared to you as a child, but the eyes can oft deceive. I am a most esteemed sage. Oh shit, this is one of the sages. Ooh, we did go story beat heavy, didn't we?
Oh yeah, big time, baby.
I had a prayer that there was someone with the power to repel evil who could...
Start from the top.
Thank you. I had been praying here so that the power to repel evil would continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. But I was attacked by the evil Ganon Dwarf. And this is what happened to me. I'm a ghost. You wish to return the power to your blade, don't you?
You can do that all through the power of music.
In that case, look for the one who has the same instruments that I hold and teach him the song you just played.
We certainly have seen that
We
before.
have seen that guy. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. That little shit! That Wind Waker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages when we played our song to call upon the gods. In those days, it was always the king who conducted for us. Please, tell the king that I still play, even in the next world. I thought we'd get like a thing here or something.
Nah, yeah. As soon as I saw that up there, I was like, oh yeah, this is a whole story. So we accidentally did story beat stuff.
Yep. Story beat, huh? Funny music.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Berto went to the Kingdom Hearts one, and he got one of the batons, and it's just the key, the Kingdom Hearts key.
Really?
Yeah, I want to call it the Master Key, but I know it's not. It's not called that, right? Keyblade.
Keyblade, yeah.
It's a Keyblade.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know.
I've played all of them.
Really?
Well, not the DS ones, but I've played all the main three, and for whatever reason, I couldn't remember Keyblade. I love those. Kingdom Hearts 2 was huge for me.
I have heard, that they're fine. I hear they're weird. I hear Sora turns into a boat. Is that real? He turns to a boat or something like that?
He turns into a lot of things. Or not every time, but most times when he goes to a different land, he'll turn into the thing. Or a type of thing that, meshes with the world, because they can't, they have to pretend that they're in the world that they're in.
So whenever they're in Toy Story World, they're all toys?
They turn into, weird, cool Japanese toys.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think the new one looks cool.
Or?
I guess.
The one that they just, showed stuff to? Yeah, it looks pretty rad.
Always wanted to try to get into them, but I hear they're just so crazy. Magical armor or something. Ooh. Magic armor. But I hear that the story's so crazy, and the only extent of knowledge that I have on it is Barry Kramer's videos about the history of Kingdom Hearts. Have you seen those?
I have not.
Show them to you. I guess we've already done this one.
Yeah, we must have. There's nothing blocking the way.
Yeah, I guess I just never found the fish.
That was probably earlier on. I really like those games, and I played 1 and 2, and those are pretty much side by side, you can play them one after another. It's fine. It's a little convoluted, the story. But 3, it's you have to play all the other ones.
To really know.
Yeah. There was a time when I was working in IT, my manager was a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and we had this giant whiteboard, a school-sized whiteboard on the side, and he tried to explain it all to me. He took up the entire whiteboard explaining the story of Kingdom Hearts to me, and I was like, alright. Really complicated.
Whoa!
I like these games, but not this much.
Not enough to pay this much attention.
Not enough to... I'm not a big handheld gamer guy, so...
Really?
Yeah.
That's honestly my preference. I mean, you've seen my shelf.
And then some of them are card games, which I know is not your preference.
Oh, yeah. The only Kingdom Hearts game that I ever actually played was the Game Boy Advance one. What is that? I think it's Birth by Sleep or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird names.
But I had it on Game Boy Advance. It was one of my only games, and I was a big fan. Right. Get around. Come on, Link.
This reminds me of one of the Trials of Power in Breath of the Wild. Which were my favorite. Those were actually the hardest parts of Breath of the Wild.
I didn't know for the longest time that you could go and what's it called? You could grind those. So every time there was a new moon, you completed it, but you could go redo it to go get the weapons and stuff.
I didn't know that until just right now.
How amazing is that about Breath of the Wild? There's so much in it that like you can just never find and never know. Like I never found a
The only thing I didn't do, or I feel like I didn't do, was the Koroks. Finding all the little Koroks.
I did, I think like half of them, and then I was like, and then I found out that you get a pile of shit for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I did the all the shrines, which I think is pretty bog standard.
Same.
If you want to 100% it. And then I did all the beasts. And I kind of wish I didn't do all of them, because that would have made Ganon way harder.
You know what happens if you don't beat him, right? And like part of the reason why it makes it so much harder.
Why is that?
It's because you have to fight all of the blights.
Oh, one by one?
One by one before you fight Ganon. So you know whenever you go into the when you go into the top of Hyrule Castle and then you like fall through it, that room, instead of like just falling through it, all of the Ganons for whichever ones you haven't beaten. So you still have to fight all of the Ganons. You just don't have to. You don't get the laser in the end.
So he doesn't go down to like half health.
Yeah, so he still is harder, but
holy shit!
Oh damn, nice. Something that wasn't stupid. But that fight in and of itself is just easy, you know?
Yeah.
But the DLC final boss is not, it's super cool. It's super thematically, it's like really badass. And it's crazy hard. Or I guess relatively hard to the rest of the game.
Yeah. But I suppose if you have the Master Sword and everything, it's very doable still, since that's the only thing that doesn't truly break for good.
For the DLC, no man. I mean, it was.
Oh, DLC.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, I thought I was talking about Ganon with all the Ganon blades.
Yeah. There you are.
My favorite, shrine though, it's got to be that one where you go off into the island and you lose all your stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to start from square one. I really like that.
I know it's stupid, but I really think the funny shrine is the chick who yells at you about the flowers. Where you have to not step on a flower to get to the shrine.
Oh yeah.
And I remember doing that and being like, why do you have to deal with all that? Was the first one that I did where the path to the shrine was the trial you had to complete, and you just walk in. And I remember thinking like, spending so much time being like, I still have to do a shrine after this. What the hell? Oh my god.
Then you pop down and this little old man just like, oh, here you go.
That's all I got. I did not read what that said. You said
it was for the fire and freeze arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
You said we were going to B1, right?
No. B... Was it B1?
Or B3?
It was, yeah, B3, and then D1 was where we were just at.
Alright.
The ones that were really frustrating for me in Breath of the Wild were the,
Yeah.
Were the ones where you had to use the gamepad in order to, like, do a rock or something.
Yeah, those were really fun on the Switch.
Yeah, on the Wii U, not so much.
Yeah, I imagine the gyro is not quite as honed in on that system. But on the Switch, it was fun because you could literally just, like, turn it upside down and then, like, look underneath you and then gyroscopically, like, I remember the maze one was the funniest one, because if you just put your Switch upside down, then...
Oh, you could just walk right across it?
Yeah. And then you just finished, you turned your Switch upside down, looked, stopped, and then did it, and it was fine, and you didn't have to do it. You just totally just cheesed the whole thing, and I remember there's like 3 or 4 puzzles like that where you just go boop. And I guess you didn't have to. You can just use the Joy-Cons to do it, but you know, I played that game pretty much solely in handheld. I play my Switch mostly in handheld.
I think I would have played that one on the TV, but yeah, mostly the Switch is handheld for me. That's why I forget about it so often, because it's I put it in handheld mode and just kind of forget.
Yeah, then it just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
I have, you know, did I tell you that I opened, you know, I have the Switch OLED, which I like, good, but the Switch is just, the Switch Lite to me is like the best Switch, and I love the screen on the OLED, and it's amazing, and it's really pretty, but I actually opened that Pokemon Switch Lite I had just so I could use a Switch Lite, because I just like the way it feels more, and it's more easy to play for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, this is such an excess thing to have an OLED that I just don't use now, because this is Rockspire Island, right? This is B3.
We're in B3.
Wait, no, we're on B4. Did I pass the dang island again? How do I keep passing the island?
It's like at the top left of B3. Or, yeah, top left of B3.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I feel that with the only thing I don't like is the rumble, and then you don't have a rumble, and you can't, on the odd circumstance that you do want to play it on the television, you have no option to do that.
Yeah.
So it's harder to play like multiplayer games with people.
Yeah, I guess for me is the rumble I don't mind as much. I don't know, it's cool and whenever I like mess with the Switch, but the HD rumble for me is like, it's minor enough in most cases. So this is B3. This is Rockspire. This is B3.
I thought that was the one where you did the shooting game.
Oh, this was something I did off screen that This was something that I did off screen that I wish I had been here. But I met this guy who's definitely not Beetle.
Oh yeah.
Reopened, hoorah! Hoorah!
Maybe this is it? And no, because Tingle gave you that note and it was like, oh yeah, we're selling a heart piece, we're selling this.
Yeah.
Did you already buy the heart piece from him?
Yes.
Or? Oh.
So he sells you a bottle and a heart piece, and he sells a bottle, a heart piece, and then the map.
So this is the one.
Well, I did that, but he does look hilarious.
I do love it.
That was another reason why I didn't have, like, why I wasn't maxed out on money. It's because I would go get money. What the? Yeah, I thought he was gonna eat me.
He was thinking about it.
Alright.
I thought Rockspire was the one that was like, had like the 2 barrels that would like dip down and then come back up. It also had the ice on it.
I think that one is to the south, right? That's that island I was talking about that's right west of your hometown. But I'm not 100% sure. I suppose it'd be pretty easy to find out because fast travel.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
There's the Tingle Island.
I am going to...
Where are we going?
I'm gonna go and get the Tingle Island real quick. Where'd that fish go? He's just there. He
Yeah,
is.
there he is. We'll probably get him from here.
And then I'll fast travel. And then I'll go south and we'll see if we can find that. Because I think that one's south and to the west.
Yeah. I think for the next story beat, our thing is the Great Deku Tree. Right?
Oh yeah, we have to go and talk to him. We have to go to the Great Deku Tree and we have to talk to the little
violin player.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Fishman.
Looks like Tinkle's head.
Named Tingle. He won't grow up and act his age. Not normal.
The prison that you find him.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Going to Tingle Island.
Why?
Because the decipher fee is probably to decipher the Triforce charts that I have.
Oh.
So I don't actually know where Triforces are. You find the charts and then you're like, you don't know how to read these. You gotta find someone who knows how to read them.
What a bastard.
Means you have to...
It's so creepy.
Yep. So freaking weird. Oh, Mr. Fairy! I've been waiting, longing to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to do? Play what? You're not here to play. That fragrant, musty scent. There, you found a chart. Splendid, splendid. Show me, show me. Why, you can't read the chart. It's in its current state. Impossible, sir. Would you like me to decipher it for you for 398 rupees?
Is it just like half of what you have whenever? That seems like it, right?
Yeah, that would suck. Ooh, Limpa. Unreadable. Yep. So. No, it's just her. That sucks. You have to pay all the money to do this?
You're down to 3 rupes.
Great. So awesome. So I did I asked Alex, because he's, beat this game. You do have to find the Triforces to beat the game. I'm guessing that she just did it.
I just don't remember doing it, I guess, when I played it. But I was a wee lad. 20 years ago, almost, playing this game.
Really? You played this when it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, pretty badass.
Alright.
And then Jessica got really into Zelda games. And I was like, oh, you gotta play Wind Waker then. I think it's her favorite one now. She liked Link to the Past a lot. And Link Between Worlds as well. She likes the top-down ones. She doesn't really care for the 3D ones. She made me play Breath of the Wild. Like, I was only able to play it when I was, like, by her. Which you would think is a problem, right? Like, you'd be like, man, I can only play it with her. She would force me to play that game for, like, 8 hours straight.
She'd be like, what do you mean you're gonna stop? You're not gonna stop.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's like, I don't think we are.
You think Wind Waker's your favorite Zelda game?
It's up there. I mean,
it's hard not to look at Breath of the Wild now and be like,
yeah,
this is like the best one.
It's such an easy one to pick.
My favorites have always been like
the seasons.
Yeah, my favorite Zelda game is Oracle Seasons, but I can say that although those are Oracle Seasons and Oracle Ages are good games, they are much more nostalgic-based games than they are just really good Zelda games. They are really good Zelda games, and they're great Zelda games considering,
Oh yeah, big time.
you know, platform they're on. But oh,
You think they'll do a remake of those like they did with Link to the Past? And
I don't know. I sure hope so. That anything?
yeah, you already did that one. That's the golf one.
Oh. On.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to find that island that you were talking about, with the barrels that go down.
Oh
and there's
man,
the giant rock, and I know I saw it, and I was over here exploring right before you showed up, and I went to that island, and I was like, oh hey, look, it's that island.
yeah, it might be that one with that big pylon over there.
Oh, we're going there.
Okay. I know it's a big ol' spire in the sky. That's why I thought Rock Spire Island was that one.
Weird you can't get up there yet. But there it is. But Oracle's probably my favorite for nostalgia reasons. Or, you know, specifically Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then... Oh, hey. What do we got going on over here?
Man, those ones disappear quick. A little bit further. I think it's...
Yeah. Ooh, wow, look at you. Right on the money.
Oh, baby. I look at it like a grid. You know how I like grids.
Yep.
Oh, well,
$200.
kind of need that after
Yeah, I was gonna-
Tingle robbed you.
Alright.
What was the second one he deciphered? I thought he did like the whole...
I had two. He did both of them.
bird.
Shit. Fucking bird. I had two, and he did both of them. Can't believe how expensive that is. That means you just have to grind money like all the time.
Yeah. Not that you haven't been.
Yeah, but not that they don't give you money like all the time. It's just fees. Oh. Take. Then so this one.
I don't know if...
I just.
Nope.
Nope.
Probably have to do with whatever's in that hole.
Get it, Almarez. Go in your hole.
Just get in that hole, dude.
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole.
Home. Go home.
Just go home in your hole.
Ah. Whoa.
You think you'll be able to beat this in 2 minutes?
No, but I'll beat these pots. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get it. Jesus, give me a heart. Come on. I don't need that much magic.
Sure does think you do. I assume you'll be using the hell out of those fire and ice arrows.
The living light the 6 torches and dive down to the seafloor. Guide the lost spirit of the boat wherever wanders the
Oh
dark.
yeah, I forgot about that.
We will guide the lost spirit next time on Social Nerd. Bye, everybody.
Bye, stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.